You may notice I'm wearing a hat that I never wore before. This is a Monfort hat, and it came from the Monfort family, Kenny Monfort to be specific. They sent it to me. I'll tell you the story about it and include a letter that came from him about the story we did about Monfort, but this is a free-for-all Friday, and I show things that happened the week before, and I actually was in the Totality range for the Eclipse. So we're going to see that first, and then we'll talk about Monfort. Well guys, we'll start with the Eclipse here, and I was just a little bit outside Indianapolis. I had gotten loaded, I went up, and I didn't want to be on the road when this eclipse happened, especially since I was in Totality area. And so I made sure to get off, and I am glad I did. I'm glad I got off the road. I parked, guys in the truck stop, you know, everybody was out of their trucks watching it. It was incredible to see. And so I took my camera out and recorded it. I actually put it outside on my mirror. I put it up near the sun, but I didn't want to point directly at the sun. I was told not to do that. And then when it was in Totality, I did turn the camera up towards the sun, and what you see is a lit up dot. What I saw was the actual, what you think an eclipse is. You know, I actually saw a ring around the outside, total black on the inside. My little GoPro camera isn't set up to, you know, actually take the right video of that. But I thought about speeding it up, and then I decided to just take a 5-minute chunk out of the video and play it just as is. Feel free to fast forward if you want to us talking about Monfort. But I'm not even going to play any music with it. It was just so cool that I'm just going to let it do its thing in real time, and you will see how fast it happened. It was amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and then we'll talk about the Monfort thing. I hope all of you enjoyed that Eclipse. I really enjoyed it. I'm not really into astronomy. I didn't care too much about it. I just, I didn't want to be on the road at the time, and it's one of those things where I am really glad that I did get off the road and witness it personally. I've been told that I will probably never see another one. Yeah, 69 years, I think somebody said. I don't know, but in totality, it was totally worth it. People were around that. My dad was down, he's in Drakesboro, Kentucky at the time, and they were at like 97%. And he said, well, that wasn't worth it. So really, apparently, for it to be totally worth it, you have to be in the totality range. Anyway, let's get on to talking about the Monfort situation. Where the Monfort hat came from. So a couple months ago, I got an email from somebody, and it was, well, her name is Tori Matier, and it came to me and just said, she actually did it from her, she was trying to be sneaky. Good job, Tori. But she did it from her personal email and said, I want to send you something. Is this your correct address? And I'm like, unfortunately, this day and age, you just can't go on something like that. So I had to look her up, and it wasn't too hard. The first thing that came up when I put in Tori Matier was Tori Matier LinkedIn account at Monfort Companies. All right, well, now she's in. So I sent her back an email. I told her that I did look her up. She actually did have the wrong address, and that was because, well, it doesn't matter. It was just a different address for another Finch company. And we talked back and forth a bit. And she said, I have something to send to you. I said, okay, that's really awesome. Now, I know I had done the Monfort video before. If you don't know what the Monfort video is, it is one of my biggest videos ever. But I will put it up here for you to check out. Pretty cool. But so she sent it to me. Sent a package to me. I was so excited to get it. It was a Monfort hat. And what's cool about the Monfort hat is that I'm not sure how the camera's picking it up. The Monforts aren't really involved too much in, what they originally were involved in, which was, basically cattle, all meat, taking it to the East Coast and back and all over. But it still has the bull horns on it, which just shows that they know where they came from. The Monfort company now is involved with, actually, they are a private capital company. I'm sorry. I actually was on the wrong screen here, but they are a private equity firm. Okay, it does say private equity firm, and right on their homepage it shows what they're into, and they are into like everything. They got their hands in 7-Elevens, basically all kinds of stuff, basically what you'd want to be involved with, as well as 7-Eleven, Speedway, BP, so much stuff. Yeah, Jersey Mike's. I'm just going to name companies that I know because they're involved in some other things. Texcar, Skyline Pub. Yeah, so basically they spread their money around. So that's pretty awesome that the original Monfort's money is still working for the family, for the world. They're still, huge contributors to the world, and that's pretty awesome. More important than the hat, though, what was pretty cool is I got a handwritten letter from Kenny Monfort, or Kenneth Monfort. I'm sorry if I call you Kenny and that's wrong. He is listed on here as Kenneth Monfort. Now, clearly, Kenneth Monfort's pretty young. I don't know which generation he is. I don't know if he's third or fourth or fifth. I'm not sure. But the Monforts are still working this business and working it well. And what he said, and you can read it at the same time I do, it's handwritten, so that's pretty cool. It says, Rob, I stumbled upon your YouTube channel feature of our family business and the good old story of the Monfort lane. I first wanted to say we truly appreciate the warm and thoughtful words, and the comments from your viewers made my day. Best of luck to those on the open road, Kenneth Monfort. That's pretty awesome. You know, when you think about the Monfort legacy, where they came from. Hey, here's a call out to, and I'm going to send this to Tori when it comes out, who is an executive assistant of his. And here's a call out to him. It'd be cool to talk to him or anybody else that knows anything about the Monfort. You know, maybe Zoom call that we could make into a video that knows about the Monfort lane and the original history of this company. The other cool thing to know is I want to know if there is still an original circus wagon out there. If you don't know what I mean when I say circus wagon, you need to go back and watch that video that I pointed up in the air at a little bit ago. But I want to know, does anybody own an original circus wagon? There has to be one out there somewhere. And I hope this reaches enough people that they get to tell me, you know, if there is or not. But man, wouldn't that be cool? Especially if it was, you know, original patina and everything. They use quite a few different trucks. I think mostly Kenworths, or maybe all Kenworths, but they did have I think there was Freightliners too. I don't know. But I know a lot of what you see is the Kenworth W900As, the old K100, Aerodyne sleepers, things like that. So, yeah. If anybody knows of one out there, let me know. I would probably travel to see it and make another video. Yeah, they're so cool. They were so iconic in our history. And the fact that the Monfort company is still in business, although doing different things, but it's not money that was wasted. It's still contributing to our society, and they seem to be an awesome company. I'm sorry they couldn't afford the Phillies. Instead, they bought the Colorado Rockies, but hey, we all have our faults. Anyway, thank you, Monforts, and thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I read all the comments. If you don't want to comment, you can reach me on email, and I'll put it down here. It's finchresources@gmail.com. Finch, like the bird, that's my last name. resources@gmail.com. Or you can reach me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook's probably a little bit better. I don't do a whole lot with Instagram. I'm trying to get to know it a little bit better, showing my age there. Yep, but both of them are under Trucking Resources. And again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to whatever gods made the made the full eclipse happen, and thank you to Tori and the Monfort companies. I'll catch you on the next one.